A daily. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so good. You're so good. '20 really is the year that just won't stop giving. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and this is the very last vlog of 2020. I can't wait for this year to end. Personally, this year has just been a roller coaster of never-ending stress that I can't wait to get off of. I am hoping that 2021 will be better. I think the bar is so low that it like kind of has to be better, right? Like, right? What's the worst that could happen, right? Like, the world could end. That would make 2021 worse than 2020. But apart from that, 2020 has been quite a year. You're probably sick and tired of saying that and feeling it, and you want all of this to be over, and I am with you. I feel that too. 2020 has been a super mixed bag, mostly negative if we're gonna be honest, but some really great things happened to me this year too. But amidst a pandemic and all of the stress of my last year of college and writing my thesis in only 7.5 weeks, a lot of this year just felt like a constant and never-ending, really stressful time. But a few things happened to me this year that I think are really good. I took the jump and decided to take my art more seriously for the first time ever in my life, basically. And I started this YouTube channel, and I'm teaching myself all of these different things about web design and artist marketing to try and make my dreams a reality in the next 2 years, which I think is really great. And with all of that time and introspection that quarantine gave me, I came out of it thinking that the career that I sort of had wanted to go down wasn't really for me, and that I wanted to switch to something where I felt energized by it and not drained emotionally. So I turned to art, and I've been painting as often as I humanly can, just to practice and make all of the work that I possibly can and connect with you guys more. And I think this year was pretty successful for that. I'm really close to hitting 200 subscribers for the very first time, which I think is great. And one of my goals for this next year is to hit 1,000 subscribers, which I think is a pretty achievable goal if I'm going to be honest. So I'm really grateful for you guys. If you've connected with me just this year, if you don't know me personally, if you like have never met me in real life, then thank you so much for finding me. Thank you so much for supporting me. And it means so much. And if you're someone who doesn't know me in real life, obviously thank you. You mean so much to me too, and if we haven't talked in a while, we should really catch up, so be sure to reach out. Yeah, my growth can sort of snowball, I think, from there, and we can sort of work things out as we go along. I'm really hoping that I can launch my online shop and that will be successful and profitable, and I'll be able to sort of slowly make an income off of my art, which I absolutely love doing, and making this my full-time job is a big dream for me. That is like the goal. So it's gonna take a lot of work to get there, and I'll have to put in a lot of time and a lot of effort, but I think I can do it. I think it's achievable. Something that I really struggle with my art practice is knowing when to give up and when to continue. And that's a problem that I encountered while painting this piece quite a bit. The mountains were really taking shape. They weren't coming together. They didn't feel like mountains actually at all. And eventually I decided to just sort of take a break and put the painting aside and work on something else for a little while. And this came at a great time because my boyfriend and I decided to go on this spur of the moment road trip to Fairbanks actually to see the aurora. And we looked at the weather forecast the night before, and it looked like it was going to be clear, so we loaded up the car with all of our stuff, and we decided to sleep in the car the next night and drive up to Fairbanks for like about a 6.5 hour drive.
Tomorrow you need all your faculties to be
this way to see a glacier that is invisible. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man.
Behold, nothing but cloud. So we were driving, and we made a few stops along the way, but it was pretty cloudy the entire day, which obviously does not bode well for aurora viewing. So we looked at the forecast and we were about a half an hour out of Anchorage, or about the midpoint of the drive, and the weather forecast was not going to change. It was going to be cloudy the entire night. So we had to decide whether or not we wanted to continue. And we eventually decided that we were going to get some food in Anchorage and then turn back, because it wasn't going to be worth it. It was sort of the sunk cost fallacy, right? Like, when you've devoted this many hours in something, you sort of feel this urge to continue and see it through, but really you should just sort of turn back. And so we ate some really, really mediocre Thai food in Anchorage, and then couldn't find a dumpster to throw it away in, and so we had it in the back of the car, and we were driving back, but my boyfriend remembered that there was this glacier that was not too far off the beaten path of the road back, so we decided to sort of take a little bit of a detour and see the glacier, which of course was invisible because it was cloudy. So yeah, that was a time. So we drove back, and then we were tired and sleepy, so we just went to bed. I woke up the next day, and the paint on my palette had dried, so I had to mix some more paint and work again on these mountains. I didn't want to give up on this piece. I wanted to see everything through, so I blended some more colors, and I turned on my favorite playlist and podcasts, and just sort of painted until the mountain started taking a lot more shape. And eventually, with enough mark making and sort of carving things out with my brush, it ended up coming together, which was a thing I was really happy about. I still am. I think it looks really nice, and I think there's still a little bit that I have to do with this piece. I have to sort of work on those rocks a little bit more, but we're so close to being done, and I think it's probably one of the favorite pieces that I made this year. Deciding when to give up and when to keep going is tricky, but hopefully I think I'm getting a little better at it as I go along. Okay, I've been talking for a while, so I'm gonna do a water break. YouTubers never tell you how exhausting it is to talk so much. I talk so much on these videos. I've done so many takes. The first take that I did for this voiceover and vlog, actually, like, the audio wasn't recording at all. So I had like 20 minutes of really great content that I just couldn't use because there wasn't any audio to it, so I'm recording this for the second time. Yeah, so if you are an aspiring YouTuber and content creator, just know that stay hydrated and make sure that your batteries are charged and do all of that stuff. Oh, speaking of batteries, one of the things that I got myself for Christmas, and the main thing that I got myself for Christmas after working various jobs all semester, was a new camera. So I really hope that you guys like the upgrade. I hope that you notice it. I hope that you appreciate it. And most of all, I hope that it brings new people into my channel and it gives me, like, you know, that little incremental increase in quality. So I really want to improve my content for you guys, and I am totally open to constructive criticism and feedback and video suggestions. So if you have anything that you want to see from me in this next year, please let me know. Please comment down below and let's talk about it. So yeah, back to the video. We're working on this painting a little bit more now. One of the things that I struggled with this piece was the rock area. I still don't really know what to do with it. It's not done yet, as I'm recording this voiceover. So yeah, I think that needs a little bit more work. I'm gonna send some photos to some friends of mine who are also artists and see what they think, and then work on the piece sort of accordingly. So Christmas sort of ended up creeping up on me. My boyfriend and I ended up purchasing gifts for his family and each other pretty last minute, and some of them ended up not arriving in time, but that was okay because Drake's parents also had a similar problem, I think. So because I'm spending Christmas away from home this year, I wasn't able to watch Die Hard with my grandmother like we do every year, which is my favorite Christmas tradition. So I wanted to sort of take my mind off of my homesickness and focus a little bit more on cooking. So Drake and I decided to make pierogies, which is sort of a Polish dumpling kind of thing for Christmas Eve dinner. And we did a potato and cheddar and caramelized onion filling for the pierogies, and folding them was really relaxing. The dough was super elastic and just gorgeous to touch and like stretch out and feel, and it was just really nice. And the pierogies tasted amazing. They stuck together, which is the thing that I didn't take a clip of because it was just so stressful, but we managed to untangle them and fry them up and crisp them, and they were so good. They were so good. I'll leave the recipes that I used in the description below if you guys want to check those out. But yeah, that was one of the things that I think was really tasty and really enjoyed doing over the Christmas season. And then we went on a walk and just sort of enjoyed the holiday, and it was really nice and relaxing. It wasn't the Christmas that I usually have, but it was really great, and I really enjoyed spending it with my boyfriend and his family and their 2 dogs, and it was really nice. So yeah, I think that brings us to the end of this vlog. Alright, so I will see you guys in the new year, and I wish you an excellent rest of your day.